met, lords and ladies. Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode. Oh wait, I don't have a theme song for this one. Welcome back to another episode of Not Gotcha Review. I was going to cut the intro, but I decided against it. Today we have a terrifying tale to beguile the mind and perplex the soul. If you recall from last time, the ponies were assailed by their others. Or were about to, at least, anyway. They're all going to be hunted down like future charioteers towards Midnight Castle. A reference I now understand thanks to the recent Twitch stream I did. That'll be on the channel sometime soon. But for now, we return to the world of MLP stop motion. And I do have somebody along with me for the journey who would like to say a few words. In death we are one. In death we are strong. In death we are the Honk Legion. Nay, nay, ponies. Okay, that's not my actual guest for tonight. That would be Soulstare KW.
Hello, my name is Soulstare KW. I hope you enjoy my stare. They're kind of cut out, but this is the best I can do.
You are cropped a little bit weirdly, I think.
Yes, and I don't know if I should keep it or not. Not gonna
I have no idea. I don't think I'm gonna like keep this up because I have to like maybe I should actually maybe I can just like hold the phone today. I've been experimenting. It's experimental for me. All right, Ghosty's also here. She wanted to be let in. Her room looks dark enough.
All I see of KW is her nose and her lips. Like, no offense, but I can only see the corners of the whites of your eyes.
One step above the Rocky Horror Picture Show opening.
Rocky Horror Picture Show is a classic, and you know that.
I do know that. I have seen it. I think it left me with possibly more questions than the actual My Little Pony special I just watched today. But oh well, I'm sure that this one will definitely not be as confusing at all.
Hopefully
This is
not.
what we've got used to.
Like,
Because of course, I may have seen something. Yeah?
Speaking of KW, like, I watched the first part of this with Jacob on Halloween. How are you scared of this? The paint jobs on these figures are horrible.
I think that's what's scary. That it's so bad they're scary.
And I was young, very, very young. I was like going into the deep dive of like scary stuff, like Slender Man, Horror Metal Pony, and all this stuff.
This came out 4 years ago.
Like Slenderman, I can understand. You ain't small at all. You were a teenager.
Wait! Then maybe I'm thinking of a different series?
Scooby-Doo. It's
There's
about
more
the
of
sea
these.
ponies.
There are more Horror Metal Ponies, yes.
Anyway, Jacob, you have one thing to say. Now that we're doing pony content, you have one thing to say is Chuckles, and I think you know.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what he did a Chuckles quote. What's the
OC Pony Dewdrop Starshine.
Oh, of course, yes, that's right. Yeah. How did I forget about that? That's right. Dewdrop Starshine better be in this. I worked hard to make her canon. I used all my arcane magic to make it possible. Oh, goodness. I was actually like, when I hold Chuckles up, when I've got no lighting, I can hold up Chuckles and not like, and actually have it appear like it's not actually, like I'm not here.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I can actually do a stream with the Chuckles plush entirely one day. Not today, though. Not today. And of course, we know we have clearly the MVP character of the fan
Come here,
series.
Special Agent Bonbon. It's time for your mission.
Uh-oh. Oh.
I knew a clown named Bonbon once. He exploded.
Yo, is that a clown? I never seen a clown before, yo.
Oh, really? You don't get circus dance in the festival? Oh, you're missing out. Oh, wait, yeah, you live in the school. You never actually had, like, any other people there. That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, no, we're not allowed to go outside of school, you know.
Well, you should check out Carnival La Crew. Just stay away from a guy named Gideon. Apart from that, you can go anywhere you want.
Got it. Anyways,
Right.
we should probably continue.
Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here with my small bonbon, like.
You gotta really get that close to the camera.
Bonbon.
Ooh.
Oh, that's Bonbon. Okay, I didn't know that was even a character.
Special Agent Sweetie Drops.
Okay, fair enough.
That's her
Then.
canon name.
Then why is she called Bonbon?
She's my favorite. Because she's undercover in Ponyville.
Oh, so Sweet Drops is her real name, and Bonbon is the agent name. Okay, I understand. All right then.
Mm.
All right, yeah. That's a list of spin-offs I would like to see, right next to the Sea Ponies.
Oh god.
They were the best part. They were like if the Munchkins had rehearsal time. Anyways, but we're back to the actual horror that we're here to see today. Yes.
Well,
Episode 2.
assumably, KW said she was scared of this, but I really find it to be very
I thought it was
Okay,
a
horror the theme, in the horror genre. It might not scare us, but it's the horror genre. Okay, and also, I think it's called Cupcakes because in the last episode, I believe it was Pinkie Pie said something about like having a dream about cupcakes, and her being the only one did not have dreamt about the others and their arrival. So maybe she's going to be the most surprised by this, or finally the dream about cupcakes is going to morph into whatever is going to happen today. So yeah, without further ado, on the review.
This series has been
And
played
yes.
with a teen adult on its mind. Content may be discerning of viewers. Let's go. Content warning.
Or even teen KWs.
Spike? Spike?
Oh.
Twilight, are you okay? Spike?
Why is Twilight?
I can't move.
Spike isn't a pet carrier for Littlest Pet Shop.
Well, I think maybe because like I guess like Twilight wouldn't have fit inside potentially.
Maybe.
Yeah, they only had one of those.
I'm tied up. Why,
You
of
can
course
use
you're
magic.
tied up, silly.
Oh.
Otherwise you'd just run away.
Not how I'm used to seeing horses get tied up, but there you go. Even the special I just saw right now. That's
Ah, so scary. I don't know why.
If Teenage
Pinkie
KW.
Pie?
I can't remember if this was the actual series I was scared of, but apparently this was made 4 years ago, so I'm trying to remember. I was so much pony stuff.
yeah. I was gonna say, how long ago did you watch this? Is the question. Yeah.
What are you doing? Let me go. Aw, you think I'm your friend, Pinkie Pie? That's really sweet. Twilight, these aren't our friends. They're so...
Okay, so. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. No, I got it. It's like to me, second was like the way that she said it's like, you think I'm your friend, Pinkie Pie? Is like referring to her as Pinkie Pie, and then Spike threw me up for saying Twilight. I think that line was meant to be, you think I'm your friend, Pinkie Pie, as in like because there's like the other Pinkie Pie. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. There we go. Yeah.
Something wrong with them.
That was an extra comma. That was a comma they didn't need in the script.
Something wrong with us? That's kind of rude. Yeah, where
I mean, it's accurate, but yeah, but rude nonetheless.
are your manners, Spike? Any more rude words about us and I'll cut your tongue out. Oh! No, Pinkie Pie, we can't
I'll
do
cut
that.
your tongue out with this Adventure Time sword prop.
I need to...
Adventure time! Come on, grab your tongs! Ah!
Okay,
his body, so once we kill
why does the other Fluttershy has a fork? The most intimidating weapon.
It's a deadly
get-
fork!
I get the impression that the others don't have the world's greatest budget for their operation. They have fear and surprise on their side, but not really anything else. Our two weapons. Our weapon is fear and surprise. That's two weapons. Our two weapons are fear and surprise.
I can stuff him.
What?
Fluttershy, why on earth would you do that? We're here to get Twilight.
Are these the ponies that Celestia warned me about?
Yeah, but she
Nah, these. Imagine if they were
No,
ugly.
no,
said
no!
nothing about Spike. We don't need to keep him alive.
Fluttershy, what the heck?
Besides, you know I like collecting.
The betrayal. I will say, knowing what I know about Spike now, he's used to being betrayed, but I mean, my goodness.
And I haven't had a dragon yet. Ugh, you're so boring. You're like a granny collecting old pennies. Ugh.
Please don't hurt Spike. I'll do whatever you want.
Oh, it's true. Our other selves definitely love friendship, don't they? Yeah, I don't mean to be rude, but it's a bit weird.
I tell you what's weird, creepy Fluttershy. Having a collection of dead animals.
What? But Spike. What did I say about being
I mean, having a collection of dead animals, I mean, that is just called taxidermy. I mean, there's a known hobby. Still creepy, though.
rude?
Taxidermy is a
don't hurt-
hobby. There's actually a lot of really impressive taxidermy. But yeah, it is
I
kinda-
hope Twilight can do magic, by the way, because like you have a horde. They didn't do anything to your horde.
Yeah.
Yeah, Twilight
does
could probably
she
just
have a
help-
serrating spell of some kind in order to like saw off
No,
the
but she is kind of the best, one of the best unicorns.
Is she the evolution of Bowtie and can thus teleport?
Yes.
Ah, I thought so. Then in that case, please go ahead and teleport, Twilight.
Please. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Please, Twilight,
Huh?
do what literally everyone wants you to do. Just get out of there, girl. I don't see
Who
why
would
she
that
hasn't
be?
teleported already.
Fluttershy, go get it. What?
I wish she had.
Why
But you're the
me?
one with the massive sword. I only have a fork. I don't
Yeah,
care.
well, they
Go.
address it.
So,
That's a
Does
bathtub turned
Fluttershy
upside
have a
down.
rubber duck taped to her side?
Yep.
Okay. Well, to quote Arthur Weasley, what exactly is the function of a rubber duck?
so, if you're not my friend, Pinkie Pie, then who are you?
Oh, I'm Pinkie Pie's other.
Other? What does that mean?
I thought others had buttons on their eyes.
It doesn't matter. Besides, I finally have Fluttershy gone, so
That
now
would have
I can
been
cook you.
creepier than whatever monstrosity is painted on right now.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, that right there was a movie that scared me for real. I was 9 when it came out. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Cook me?
Uh-huh.
movie.
I'm gonna make you into cupcakes, silly, and they'll be delicious. Never
Ah, that's the title of the episode, Cupcakes.
Right, and so that's the end of the episode because they said the title. So goodbye, guys. Till the next
Title
Will
drop,
Twilight
now we
remember
have
their
to-
powers or will she be baked into cupcakey deliciousness? Will the recipe include pony tonight? Find out next time. Same pony time, same pony channel.
cake before. Should be yummy.
No, Twilight! Wait a second. I thought you were gonna keep me alive, not cook me.
Yeah, see, that's what Twilight wanted, because she wanted
Well, I mean, you can actually do both. You can, I mean, as a vegetarian, this hurt me to point out, but you can definitely, like, take off certain parts and just cook those.
to kill you herself. But I'm one for rule breakers, and I think you'd be delicious.
I'm one for rule breakers. You should see my Tinder profile. It's full of rebels.
No, 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 no!
This is
I've been waiting for this moment for such a long time.
quite a nice kitchen you have, Twilight. Not like the one in my mirror world, but it'll do.
Mirror World? Is that where you come from?
Yeah, it's really icky and gross there. But luckily, we found our way here, and now we're gonna.
I am from the mirror world, Vizgargak. It is me, your romance partner, Baron.
Take your place.
Take our place? By killing us?
Mm-hmm. See, me and Fluttershy were sent to get you for Twilight, then Applejack and Rarity are going after Fluttershy, Rainbow Dash and Twilight going after Pinkie Pie. I do not envy Pinkie Pie. Rainbow
From what I understand, Pinkie Pie is the blabbermouth of the group, so it makes sense for her to divulge the entire plan.
Dash is really scary.
They're all going.
Now that I have you here, Twilight the Princess, let me tell you all about my evil plan!
After my friends now.
Well, half of them, then we'll get the other half, because 2 ponies is better than 1, right?
Oh, come on. I wonder why Twilight left the door open. Silly.
If she left the door open, why are you ringing the bell? Just go inside.
Mind you, I'm the silly one for leaving my to-do list for the coronation here.
And for ringing the bell.
Hello?
Fluttershy, is that...
I can already see the eye.
Right?
Like, you try and be
Hey,
subtle.
you? What are you doing here? You left something too?
Oh, see, now she goes inside. What was the point of all that?
Yeah, I'm just hanging out with Twilight. You can go now. Goodbye.
What?
Oh, so Twilight's here. Hey, Twilight. I have a question for you. Why'd you leave the door open? Yes, this is Twilight speaking. I left the door open because it was getting stuffy in here. I needed a draft.
Okay, that's rude. Look, I just left my to-do list. Why are you hiding behind the pillar? Fluttershy, you're not being shy in front of me, are you? We're mates.
Yeah, well, I'm feeling extra shy today. Oh no, boo-hoo.
Okay, well, let me just see.
My favorite part about this, honestly, is the fact that the others generally have like funny personalities.
Twilight, I'm not gonna bother you.
No, Twilight doesn't want to see you. She's too stressed about the coronation and...
It's true! I'm very stressed! Listen to Fluttershy, who is not me!
You can't see her.
Look, I know she's stressed, but... Whoa! Wait, Fluttershy? What happened to you? What the apple do you think you're doing?
What the apple, really?
I told you to leave.
And I told you I wasn't here to bother you, Fluttershy. Stop acting so weird.
Oh.
Fluttershy, you attack me one more time, I'm gonna end up doing something I'll regret. Hello?
You've
Of course I'm
already.
not correct. Where the heck is Twilight?
Well, I mean, see, here's the thing. They have a worse kitchen in the mirror world, which means they're not as well nourished, so they're not as strong. Fear and surprise are their only weapons.
No, wait.
I won't let you get away with this.
Yeah, you're gonna have to, cause, you're all tied up, silly, and you'll be a cupcake
That
soon.
you
Oh,
forgot.
Yes! But she has oh, she has the magic!
There you go. Okay, maybe she was being like Perry the Platypus and actually like listening to the plan first in order to like get all the information.
Fair.
You try.
What? How?
I'm an alicorn, you idiot. I'm magic. The one mistake your little other leader did was sending an Earth Pony and Pegasus to catch me.
I may not
This was actually addressed in the last episode with their plan.
have magic, but I do have strength. And I do think I'm the one with the weapon here. So when you do get out of this castle,
No,
it'll be in
actually,
a
you're
cupcake
still
holder.
at it.
Yeah.
Actually, no, you're still at a disadvantage, honey. If I sit your flank down, let the alicorns handle it.
Yeah, you know, one thing I've noticed from the special that I just watched, with the dialogue with Ember before being like, yes, we know not all ponies fly, but you'll grow to be a special pony of your own. Just not as much as the ones you just pointed out. It kind of feels like that. This would almost be like an empowering moment if it weren't coming from the antagonist at a clear disadvantage.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Twilight, what the hoof is going on? Fluttershy's gone
See, that one's catchier. What the hoof is better than what the apple.
crazy.
What the?
Yeah,
Oh,
there are a
come
bunch
on.
of there are a bunch of canonical horse swears. So
Oh
I'm
no,
not
I can imagine. Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I've heard they say every pony sometimes. Like yeah.
Woohoo! Applejack's here. Please, can
I wonder what Spike says in that situation.
some pony let me out?
Applejack.
What's going on? Pinkie
Yeah, see some pony. There we go.
Pie's got a sword.
These aren't our friends, Applejack. They're out to get us.
See, if I were other Pinkie Pie in this situation, I would have used Applejack as like as a hostage in this situation, you know, as leverage to make Twilight back down.
That would be great
Oh,
if Applejack wasn't stronger than her as well.
Well,
Yeah.
well, okay, she might. I mean, maybe she's physically stronger, but giant sword.
Giant sword, yeah. John, you fin the human sword pop.
Fluttershy! I tried to stop her, but she punched me in the nose. Yeah? Well,
Shouldn't you still,
And that's it.
Twilight got out
shouldn't
of
you
her
still be
right.
passed down the floor?
Yeah, honestly, it was kind of like the Indiana Jones like sword and gunfight scene, where you know one character has like several like impressive feats, while they're just like just one move and that's
You
it.
didn't remind me that she had magic. Oh, yeah. That would be a problem. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask for the last time. So you can let me out of this cage before I scream.
I got
I do just love that. Again, Spike is consistently the best character in anything that he's in, apparently. That's what I'm learning from this. Just the way you keep cutting back to him, and with the cinematography as well, like as he's zooming in. Whoever did this series actually really knew what they were doing in terms of cinematography.
Hey, Spike. So, you're not Pinkie Pie, and you're not Fluttershy. Hence why you try to kill me back there.
Looks like we're having apple cupcakes on the menu.
Oh, wait, we're having a tea party? Oh, I'm up for that. She means she's gonna cook you. What? Oh, no. Thank you, thank you.
No, not the dragon. I want him for my collection. Don't worry, Fluttershy. We'll get them back.
I thought they were about to say, no, not the dragon. Now we're outnumbered.
Alright, so what do we do now? We're gonna run. What? No, Twilight, fight them! It's 3 against 2! No, we need to go get Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy. They're in danger. Also, I don't think you can hold up on your own. No offense.
But he's not on his own. It's 3 against 2. That's the whole point.
Yeah, none taken. Get behind me, AJ. She about to do some alicorn stuff? Think so.
What are you gonna do? Make your horn make fancy lights?
Oh, so you do remember alicorn magic. Where was that before?
Hey. My eyes. I can't see.
I guess that's one thing we're missing here is green screen effects, you know, for alicorn, for the alicorn horn specifically.
Get yourself together. Let's go.
I mean, they barely have pupils to begin with, so that would be like a huge problem for them.
No,
Using TN's solar flare.
Where'd they go? Get back here! You're the important ingredients! I think they're
I mean, they were in the kitchen. Did they even? Oh, wait, I guess they
gone,
did.
Pinkie Pie. Don't you think I know that? Where do you think they went? Obviously to help their friends. But which one, I wonder? So, what do we do? We're obviously not good as a pair, so we'll split up. I told Twilight that the others were after Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie. Oh, so we're still not allowed to go after our own ponies. You go to Pinkie Pie's and I'll go to Fluttershy's, okay? We can help the others there. All right.
Honestly, going after their own ponies with the elements of fear and surprise probably would have been the better plan. 'Cause,
Honestly,
I mean,
yeah.
Maybe,
Yeah.
yeah.
they've gone into the situation here with, you know, like clearly the power scaling is not in their favor when they don't do it that way. Although that does mean that somewhere out there the other Twilight is going to be like dominating the scene.
Good luck. So long, loser.
That is, if the other Twilight can do magic. which is not something we know for sure or not.
I mean, they do seem to at least match each other in personality, and so maybe in abilities also.
Yeah, but
Well,
to forget that this Twilight can do magic also implies that the other Twilight is either magically inept or lacking her
Regardless,
element.
she also has powers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Incidentally, I just as a KW, I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
How come there weren't any alicorns and ponies?
So ignoring Gen 5 because Gen 5's lore is very sucky. As we know that there are no born alicorns. The only alicorns we knew from the beginning of the series was Princess Celestia and Princess Luna Moon, who they both control like the sun and then like the sky basically and the moon.
Hold on,
and
there's
stars.
a princess called Luna Moon. Her name is Moon Moon.
Their names are Princess Celestia, Princess of the Day, and Luna, Princess of the Night.
Yeah.
Right.
And they were,
Okay.
and their cutie marks are, essentially controlling the sun and moon respectively and making sure they arch over the sky, for the day and night cycle.
Wait, so Celestia controlled the sun like Apollo driving the chariot?
Yes.
That's the sea pony's job. How dare she?
Right. So, anyways,
Let me guess, there were no alicorns because you didn't have any alicorn toys at the time.
no.
Huh?
Anyways, but like in the series, when Twilight becomes an alicorn, it's because she succeeded in her like task or whatever that Celestia gave her, and technically that was supposed to be in of the My Little Pony series, but apparently there was some like backlash, and that's why we have 9 seasons of My Little Pony.
So basically, someone becomes an alicorn after fulfilling a task that another alicorn gives them.
No, actually, there is some lore to that, and that's after they complete a task that has to do with their basically prophetic future.
Yeah.
Twilight is not only the princess of friendship, but she's also the princess of unity, who brought together Pony, Dragon, and what are the other races?
The Griffin.
It's essentially like a Winx Club transformation that permanently affects her physiology.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, all right then.
Essentially, you do a magical task that has some great precedence among the 3 pony species, and boom, alicorn.
Yeah.
Dewdrop Starshine became an alicorn once he single-handedly dismantled the entire Midnight Castle by taking out a single stone from beneath it. The whole thing came tumbling down.
What?
Yeah, it was actually quite easy. It was super
I gotta write this
easy,
down.
very inconvenient.
I gotta write this down for my vlog, bro. I have to write this down.
Oh yeah, I guess you become an alicorn once you hit a certain milestone of subscribers, I imagine. I don't know, maybe.
Gotcha.
off they go.
We've got to save Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie.
Like how Spike's hand just permanently in handshake mode.
But Twilight, you gotta tell me. What the heck is going on? Right. Well,
I would have definitely had the camera angle more so zoom in onto Applejack for that one rather than Twilight in the center there. Because it almost implies that Twilight was talking.
those ponies you just saw were not Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy. Yeah, I gathered. They were like demon nightmare versions of them. They call themselves the Others. And they're from a mirror world? And they basically want to take our place in the real world. And that's by killing us. Exactly. Celestia knows way
Wow,
more about this
Applejack,
than
you
me.
sure do catch on fast.
Well,
She is.
compared to Fluttershy and other Fluttershy and other Pinkie Pie, she does catch on fast.
Well, this is the pony with canonically the most common sense. So,
I mean, that does make sense. She was the one to point out that the bridge was not designed for ponies to traverse, and thus the one to suffer the consequences for pointing that out. But anyway.
He told me we all need to get to the mansion in the Everfree Forest. There Princess Luna will meet us and explain everything. We'll be safe there. Right. So,
Hold on. You said their Princess Luna, which doesn't imply safety in this situation.
will I see my other? I guess so, but they will try and kill you. Since those two others
That
are...
implies that Applejack's other might just be the smartest of the others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
obviously had rules to keep me alive, to save me for the other Twilight. So, if you see your other Applejack, you're not safe. Is it just
Or
me, or is
implying
this
that
giving me
Applejack is safe because her other is actually a decent person.
Well, yeah. I mean, here's my question. Do you imagine that the antagonists of the pony world like also have mirror versions of themselves? They're the good guys.
Actually,
I'm pitching like Betterfly Dr. Claw, basically.
Actually, there is an IDW comic of that.
Ah.
But I don't think this is following the IDW canon. And they might just be using.
I don't know what
creepy
canon this is
passes.
following. I think this is meant to be. I think this is following its own thing. That's like a mishmash of stuff. Like ponies.
deja vu from those nightmares we were all having? Pretty sure it's all connected. Guys, are we just gonna stand here? We need to go save Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie before the others get there. Okay, I'll take Spike with me. We'll follow that Pinkie Pie, and I'll follow the creepy Fluttershy.
Or you could
seeing as I've
not
already...
have the baby dragon with you and have him do some other significant task.
I mean, the question is, if you leave him alone somewhere, he just becomes like a vulnerable target again. He'll just get captured a second time. So probably being guarded by Twilight might be the safest solution for him.
Probably.
He punched her in the nose.
Joey, you have Baby Dragon in your deck. Baby Dragon.
Stay safe, AJ. You guys too. I'll see you at the mansion. Alive, right? Right. See ya.
Did you say Fiji?
We gonna be alright? I don't know, Spike. I don't know.
All right, there we go. That was the second
Wow.
episode. Okie dokie. Well,
Wow.
we definitely. I think we're used to the eyes now, and it seems like everyone is everyone's on board for the ride now, more so than we were last time. You know, it's not exactly the most terrifying thing, mainly because I mean it's essentially everyone's comedic personality still bouncing off each other. But I mean, so as a horror, might not be the best thing, but as a comedy, pretty good.
Pretty good comedy. Also, I love how this storyline was just dumped on us in episode 2. Nah, episode 1, lame. Episode 2 is where we're going to have the massive exposition dump, and then the episode is just going to end.
Yeah, like in episode 1, we had a little bit of the others explaining the plot to each other, but yeah, the ponies actually piecing it together as well is much more organic than just like. All right, then, everyone, round up. I will explain it all to you now.
Jeez.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I much prefer when a My Little Pony product has answers. Don't get me wrong at all, but I do like when they're presented in a in a less exposition-y way. Let's say. So, yeah, that was definitely this one. And yeah, I've also commented like the voice performances in here. Again, I obviously can't tell how accurate they are to the others just yet, but they are distinct from each other, and I think it is one person doing all the voices, from what I understand.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
So yeah, and of course, some pretty good editing as well. We didn't mention the music too much. There wasn't too much in the way. It wasn't like a lot to mention. But yeah, I mean, definitely doesn't have the gacha issue of having songs that don't match in the slightest.
Right, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And it has like good moments to like add the music.
Yeah.
As well.
This is definitely a seasoned person who again might not be the scariest, but they're definitely entertaining.
And definitely not good at painting.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. All right.
That's the one. That's the one gripe Ghosty has. The painting is terrible.
Listen, I can't feasibly be scared of Fluttershy with the whites of her eyes just kind of melding into the rest of her skin. It's not. I can't be scared of these ponies in the slightest. I just want to make fun of them. I want to bully them to their imperfections.
It's the equivalent of like having the Eustace mask. They're going booga 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 booga. Basically.
What is this? Well, oh, the end of the live stream.
Yeah, you came right at the end. Yeah. So
Oh my
this is a yeah. So this is a stop motion series by MLP Stop Motion that features the mirror versions of the main six coming to I guess not an exact revenge, just like replace the like the version of themselves that are not in the mirror. So and twist their heads backwards in a fashion similar to what you're seeing there, I suppose.
I didn't know I could do this.
You never try. You never realized there was like a neck joint there. You never thought that. Never got curious.
I mean, I knew they had a neck joint, but I didn't know they went backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, something ain't not right, guys. I feel so weird. Why am I looking at my butt?
LSP high school quality? Yes, we are talking about LSP high school quality. It's something magically terrible.
Whenever I hear LSP, I just think of Lumpy Space Princess.
It's a littlest pet shop.
Listen, everyone, we're gonna take over the non-mirror dimension. You're gonna listen to me, and we're gonna go after everyone else's alter egos. You can't fight each other. That'd be the smarter thing to do.
Please.
We are fair and surprise. Our two main weapons, but we're not gonna like use them. So whatever.
Oh god!
Yeah. So if you want to know more information about this, then obviously, check out the original video in the description of this episode too, but you'll find a playlist quite quickly on the original channel. And if you want to see the reviews, of course, then there's this channel. But
Yeah!
All right, so yeah. To everybody else. Oh, yeah. What is happening?
We're ending the live stream!
Powder with like My Little Pony and stuff, and also me, like my Spice Princess.
Like, oh my god, what's going on with your voice, Jacob? Like, oh my god.
Can we
I've gone
please?
to my lumpy self.
Yes, retweet it. Leave a like or a dislike.
Because your opinion matters, and the government also already. And on that note, until next time, farewell.